Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about, we touched on it very, very briefly in the last interview, but can you go into detail about the situation that happened with the All Eyes on Me tape and DJ Quik, or DJ Quik's bodyguard or friend or something leaking it out? Can you go into detail about that?
Yeah. You know I've been saying something wrong. Somebody done called me on a mistake. He said, Reggie, you ain't lying, but you a mistake. And I did some background checking, and I've been giving y'all false information about something. Not much. And I call my mistakes like some of y'all don't. Y'all just be like, y'all just go away when I be like, well, call me on that lie. Tell me that lie. It's a difference between a lie, a mistake, and bad information. Um, or inaccurate information. Well, one of the big homies that guy I respect, he ain't a big homie because he's younger than me. But he was like, Reg, you telling that story wrong, man. Don Zilli not from Hollywood, which is a Piru area in Compton as well. He from Fruit Town or Treetop. I forget which one he said now. I think he said Fruit Town. I said, Don Zilli, you talking about this from Fruit Town, homie? So he said, you need to correct that. So I'm correcting it. And so, but anyway, Donzelli was Quik's bodyguard. And Quik was the one that mixed the album down, All Eyes on Me, not Dr. Dre. Quik did it. DJ Quik mixed down All Eyes on Me. And so he took it, and you know, when you're mixing down the album, you get access to a lot of stuff. And Trayvon and somebody was up to Untouchable Sounds, my boy Melvin in Compton. Him and Big Spanky shop. Rest in peace, Spanky. And they were, I guess he sold them, or he was bringing a bunch of tapes up there. And Trayvon and them heard them bumping the sounds, heard them bumping All Eyes on Me. They knew the music. Why? They around the studio. But they didn't have access to it either, because back then you treated your music like gold. You didn't let it out. You didn't want it leaked like you kind of want it leaked out nowadays. And so they heard it. Trayvon was like, where you got it from? And he's like, oh, Don Zilli brought it up here. That's when Suge called the meeting. And this was a homie meeting, homeboy meeting, not no artist meeting or anything like that. The only artist probably was in there was Quik. If Quik was in there, I'm not even 100% sure that Quik was in there. But I know the homies that y'all know, Heron, not Heron, I'm sorry. Heron wasn't even in there. Trey, Buntry, Neckbone. To be honest, I think that was about it. Suge, Donzelli. Oh, Rock, of course. They were all in the office. Probably G, because G was still around. They were all in the office. And so Suge was like, Donzelli, man, you out of pocket, man. You wrong. You faulty for doing that, man. You know, but what's one thing about Pyrus and Bloods back then? They wasn't in all that shooting each other and all of that. They usually worked stuff out among each other. And he was like, man, you got to take a favor with one of the homies. You got to pick one of the homies. And Donzelli was looking around, sizing up everybody. Probably was going to call Trey because he was the smallest. That's the only reason I'm saying that. And because Rock was small in height. That nigga probably had some 20s on. I ain't going to say 22s because that was neck bone. And they only had the 22s. But Rock probably had some 20s, but Rock was a big knock. He was Rock. He was knocked up. And he was like, fuck that shit. I'll take the fade, homie. And bombed on Donzelli. And then, you know, it went there. Donzelli ain't no punk either. So, you know, he fought back. But, yeah, that's the story with Donzelli and Rock and the music getting leaked to the streets.
Okay. Warren G recently did an interview and he talked about how an incident happened with Suge on the set of the Regulators music video. I know that was maybe a little bit before your time, but I didn't know if you knew about this or had any insight as to what he's talking about.
Yeah, I don't know about it. I don't know about it. I know he talked about a war show and Nate not wanting to go, or being told he couldn't go to a war show, and he told him, "We got you. I got 12 niggas with you and all of that." Well, where were those 12 niggas at when they took your chain, Warren G? What were those 12 niggas at then? Man, I love how all of these dudes now have gotten a little older, and now they got balls between their legs when they didn't have balls between their legs back in the day. Um, it's funny to me when the when the mouse away, the cats when the cat's away, the mouse will play. All these mouses are playing now and talking because the cat is away, is locked up. Why y'all wasn't saying all this stuff back then? Like Warren G, don't have too many dealings with him. This was in the studio with him a few times. He's pre my time, the time he was hanging around Death Row. Now he got a different version of why he didn't sign with Death Row. With your brother, because he said the paperwork was bad. Okay, all right, Warren. But all I'm gonna say is, I've been seeing your boy Snoop lately, and he's been backtracking it a little bit, but where he said that he used to say he wrote all the Warren stuff, music. Now they kind of backtracked that after Warren kind of called him on it, and then they go to the Laker game and hanging out each other to show everybody that they cool and stuff. These niggas are such fakers to me. But anyway, yeah, Snoop wrote that. We knew it. They didn't want to write. They didn't want to give Snoop the credit, and Warren just probably paid him on the back end and was looking out for him. Why? Why y'all think? Because guess who would have been all over that album if they would have gave Snoop the credit? Suge Knight Music Publishing. And so that's why they trying to battle, Snoop wanted to claim it then. Warren had to remember, man, that dude can come and make some claims with us right now. If you keep saying that you wrote all that music, because he, you were signed to his music publishing then. You were signed to Suge Knight Publishing. That's why we didn't do it back in the day. That's why you and Kurupt we didn't give y'all credit back then. Well, I just took care of y'all however I took care of y'all because we didn't want to give Suge his 50% on my album. That's the real, y'all. That's what be going on. That be the stuff underwritten while people be forgetting their lies. It's so hard to tell a lie and then to repeat that same lie again. That's why I laugh at y'all. Reggie always lying. He's the police. I'm a liar because I was a cop. If that's why, I'll take that from you. But if I'm a liar because I messed up a date or something like that, then okay, whatever. But call me on a lie, really, that wasn't a mistake or a wrong date or something like that. Call me on it, please. Don't just say all cops lie. I ain't been a cop in 27 years. Maybe that cop shit is all in my system. Police hate me more now than they hate y'all. Because I was affiliated with dudes that was from the other side. And I ran with them and I protected them when they was about to get their rights violated or something. Trust me, they don't like that. That's like a gang member trying to get out of a gang or something. They think like that in some way. Younger and stupid ones. Not all. Everybody, some people understand. But I ain't never tried to be no gang member. I ain't never heard the word blood or paru in a derogatory way towards somebody ever, or a way come out of my mouth, or you crip ass nigga or something like that. You ain't never heard that come out of my mouth. So I ain't never tried to proclaim to be a gang member. I grew up and was associated with gang members on both sides. I got indicted with a bunch of Crips. Mexicans live next door to my grandmother that would come and kill you right now for me if I asked, if I needed that. I'm cool with people that I'm cool with. People that hates me. That's all. That's it.